Hello. I am so tired right now, so this is like very low key. But I'm still happy I'm doing this. This is kind of like a good goal for me every day to make sure I get on here and do this thing. Today I'm doing a little bit of a wrap up of this day, which has been like everything happening in it. At this very moment, I am uploading Space and Time magazine, issue number 141. Anthony and I are going back and forth on just a little tiny tweak that Amazon requires because, it's Amazon. And as soon as that's done, we should be good to go. And Space and Time number 141, the long awaited issue, should be up like, yeah, within days. It's going to be so good too, because this issue, when for me, if I lose my momentum, and I get off that schedule that I've built, then everything starts going off kilter. So, and that's this issue for me entirely. So I'm really looking forward to this, bringing Anthony and Austin Gregg on board. Anthony R. Rhodes, Austin Gregg, mouth typos, excuse them, have both been wonderful in getting this thing back. I kind of was super exhausted and just kind of caved in at the end of 2021. And then those two stepped in and we're good to go. We're ready. We're going to do a 142, going to get everything back on track and reorganized. And I'm really looking forward to what's coming in the future for Space and Time. But this is about poetry and Cake and Hyperbull, which is the once a month show that I do with my co-hostess, Amy Zoellers. And today was a smashing day. I would say it's probably the best Cake and Hyperbowl we've had. It was so much fun. I finally got the Exquisite Corpse done for the HWA Colorado chapter that I had spoken to back in February. And we did an Exquisite Corpse together and I promised him I was going to put it together and I didn't. Well, I did just now, yesterday, but it took me a while. It's been kind of busy lately. So we got that done, and we had a reading from Pete Kelly, 3 readings actually, 3 video readings, always a dramatic thing. Just beautiful reading his voice, the whole presentation. We had poetry read by Jim Hill, who contributed. It was, and we have coming up, Nina Darkangela has a poem that we'll be reading next Cake and Hyperbowl. We will be doing Mad Libs, poetry Mad Libs, and I can't remember all the other things that I said we were going to do, but it's going to be fun. It was a really, really fun Cake and Hyperbowl. It's one of the best ones I remember. I think we are kind of figuring out what we're doing here, which is probably good after almost a year. But hey, but that came on the heels of me talking to the Williamette Young Writers, which were a phenomenal group of younger poets. And I say younger as in age only. By wisdom, they were not younger. They were all fully mature, beautiful, wonderful poets. They were all middle school to high school age. And together, we built a pantomime. I'm trying to think of which poetry form we did. There's been so many today. And we built a pantomime live together. And I read that on Cake and Hyperbowl. It was amazing and awesome. In fact, do I have that right now? I bet I could find that pretty fast. While I'm kind of here chilling out, being relaxed. Yep, here it is. I am going to share my screen so I can share this with you. And this will be the wrap up, like the last thing that I do. And then I guess I will finish putting up Space and Time and doing some other things. So this is how I've been building pantoums from chats, so interactive pantoums. And this is the one that we built with the Williamette Writers. So what I'm doing is, this is what we're going to do next month at Cake and Hyperbowl, by the way. We're going to fill all of this in with our poetry from chat lines, from lines given in chat, and make a poem. And so each of these lines was contributed by a different poet, and they just pasted that in chat. And just this poem is so amazing. When you consider that, not even when you consider that, this is a great poem anyways. And to consider that it was just made on the spot by, I don't know, probably about 10 to 15 poets. So, pencils snapping, paper ripping, the words flow like water, thoughts sprawled out across the page. Any idea is a good idea. The words flow like water, words black as the night. Any idea is a good idea. Thoughts bright as the sky, words black as the night. Words full of color and inspiration, thoughts bright as the sky, fitting together like a web. Words full of color and inspiration, words of triumph and sorrow, loss and gain, thoughts bright as the sky, words that can heal any lost soul, that will lead the way to success. That is some mighty fine writers over there in the Williamette Writers Group. And forgive me that I cannot enunciate tonight. I am tired, but that's okay, because poetry happened. I'm now in my bathrobe, and I am just sitting at my computer, wrapping up a few things for the last tasks that I have today. And I'm going to go have some tea, and then I can kind of wake up a little bit. But yeah, that's what happened to Cake and Hyperbull today. Thank you so much for my beautiful and wonderful co-hostess, Amy Zoellers. Thank you to the guests that showed up. Thank you for all the great poetry that was submitted and shared. And the Hot Soho group, the Hot Soho movement, was also kind of not invented, but referred to for the first time at this morning's Cake and Hyperbull. So, well, I guess this was this afternoon's. But yeah, so it was, if you want to go to it, if you want to see it, the link is in the description. Not at this exact second while I'm saying that, but I'm going to put it in the description when I hit send or share or whatever. Well, I am really tired. And if you want to see what's coming next Cake and Hyperbull, that link is already up and ready, also in the description. Yeah, I got no more things to say. I am poeted out. Never thought I'd say those words, but I'm tired. But that was about it. That was really awesome and fun, and this is why we do these things. They're just fun. Just thank you for humoring us. And thank you for humoring me by being here right now and watching this. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow's Mother's Day. Almost forgot. Tomorrow I will be talking about it hasn't really been a big secret. I've just been really too busy to really share a lot about it. But Elaine Pascal and Rebecca Rowland have been editing an anthology with some amazing writers and stories. And it's called Dancing in the Shadows, a tribute to Anne Rice. So I have that scheduled to talk about tomorrow because it's Mother's Day. And Anne Rice, in my book, is kind of the mother of horror. So that will be a good day to talk about that. Other than that, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.